Nick, welcome back, my friend, to some more Techopolis 2. You're sat comfortably, lusciously inside of a very... I mean, your leg is sticking through the wall of the cart ever so slightly.
Yeah. That's why it's red inside, Isaac. My leg's been severed, and a pool of my blood is collecting inside this cart. It looked comfortable, but it's painful.
I mean, and
man,
Nick,
it's horrible.
You're gonna have to check the waiver that you signed before you got into the cart, because it does say. It says side effects, and then right at the bottom it says uncommon 1 in 100 trillion is leg severing. But you know, you're the 1 in 100 trillion, Nick, that has acquired the leg severing side effect. You love seeing those little leaflets inside of like paracetamol packets where it's like possible side effects.
Death. Possible side effects, death.
It's like
serious injury.
It starts out normally. It's like possible side effects affects 1 in 10 people. It's like stomachache, painful tummy. And then it goes all the way down. It's like 1 in 100, possible side effects is like headache, which is the whole thing you're trying to rectify anyway with the paracetamol. And then you get down to the bottom and it's like 1 in a million. And you're like, and then it's at that point, it's like, death, leg explodes, brain collapses. Like, and it's like, what? What's the point in this, right? Like, I don't understand.
It's like also when you do some activities, right? Like outdoor activities. Like I've done like climbing and canyon jumping and stuff like that before. And they're like, sign the waiver. And it's basically like, if you die, company takes no responsibility. It's all your fault.
You're a big dum-dum.
Sorry, mate.
You take all responsibility for being a big dum-dum.
Yeah, exactly. Is that what I signed? I thought I was just signing a check. I thought you said, Isaac, if I give you 10,000 Minecraft Ben coins, you'll give me 20,000 back. Is that not what you said on Twitter? I just have to sign it?
Yeah, you just have to sign it, man. Don't you worry.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Techopolis 2.
That's us.
I've been informed down the G Vine, Isaac, that the rail conundrum, the rail cart conundrum,
the rail cart catastrophe, circa 2024, has been rectified. So thankfully, Nick, Ben Law, Packmaker Ben, has issued a rapid turnaround hotfix to help us in this scenario, because I've played this pack before. The last time I played it, though, I didn't play with Little Logistics, and now it's apparent why. But I think that basically the change Ben has made is, if we go to @Little Logistics, the auto rails are now easier to make. So there's like switch rail, which can turn side to side, but now there's automatic switch rail, which will do that automatically. So it will kind of look at where the cart needs to go next, and it will turn the rail to allow the cart to go to whichever, if it can, to whichever destination it's trying to get to. And previously, these automatic switch rails and automatic T-junction rails, they required like ender pearls and blaze powder and all this stuff that we don't have. Nick, now they just require these wireless redstone components, which is one stone slab and 2 redstone dust. Nick, they are super easy for us.
Yeah, you get 8
to make.
You
do get 8. That's true.
Yes, that's quite nice, actually. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
Smooches.
Yeah.
Kind regards, warm regards, best regards. Nick and
all the regards.
All the regards.
Yes.
Regardless of regards. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Jeez.
Thanks,
Ben.
Ben.
Thanks.
In your next hotfix update, claimed Quest Awards and just exploded full of goodies, including redstone. Actually,
be careful, man.
Can you give us 10,000 B-bucks, like a click to claim kind of thing?
Oh, like a
can you
click
do
to
that,
claim,
please?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no B-bucks in this pack, though, Nick. They're all tech bucks, right? So do you want B-bucks or
T-bucks? Sorry,
Nick. The request has already been submitted. He's gonna give you B-bucks.
Pipeline, Isaac? Is it in the? Oh no! Be careful what you wish for, everyone. I hope it transfers over to other packs then.
So I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I've not tested this. I'm pretty sure I know it's gonna work. Could I give you a task, Nick?
Sure.
Like a little task rabbit. Could I give you a task whilst
give me a task.
You wait? The task that I would like to give you, Nick, is here's some iron. I'm gonna give you more iron as well.
Okay, let me
Oh god, yeah. So this is the issue that I'm trying to rectify, Nick. There's some space in this little chest here, by the way. This is my secondary chest for space.
Oh right, this is the. I see where you're going with this.
I was hoping you'd make some iron chests and then put those iron chests maybe over by our new base, and then, well, first of all, you could put them down here because we do have carry-on. So you can put them down, move everything over, and then carry on like this to take them over to where they need to be.
Okay.
If you think that's going to be easier. But,
yeah, that might be.
But yeah, if we could do a quick storage hotfix, Nick.
Good situation there. Yeah. That'd be great. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine.
So, I wonder if this can go both ways or not. If I do it like this. Ooh, because I've got to figure out, Nick. So we did some testing, and those on YouTube are not going to have seen all the testing because it was excruciatingly laborious. But we went through a bunch of different possibilities. People were saying detector rails might work. We put down detector rails, and I think there is a possible solution where detector rails could work. The trouble is that the detector rails require redstone, and I don't want the redstone, right? I think it's going to look bad with redstone. So redstone's a no-go. So I have my locomotive route. My locomotive route is currently set to these two locations. And so I'm hoping that we can set up a situation. The thing that I'm uncertain about now is with this switch rail, I don't know if it can only go, here it looks like it can go forward or right. I don't know if it can ever go left or if it can only go forward or right. Because then we also have the automatic T-junction rails, which could potentially also be of use. Ooh. Oh,
he's thinking.
The brain cogs are whirring, Nick.
Right.
They do be whirring.
Okay.
Hold on. I think
doing it.
I think the tea juzzles are going to be it for us, man.
The tea juzzlers.
The tea guzzlers. Yeah, exactly.
The tea guzzlers. Nice. That's just everyone in the UK, according to Americans.
That's true, actually. Yeah. When was the last time you had a cup of tea, man?
Oh man. Maybe 2 weeks ago?
Right. Oh,
perhaps. Wow. I guess it depends if you count herbal teas. Do you count herbal teas?
So you're thinking, do I just count the standard British English breakfast tea, or do I count all teas? I mean, that's a good question. I guess all teas do count, but I think there's a decent chunk of the population in the UK who are under the impression that the only tea available is English breakfast.
English breakfast tea, yeah. And,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. If it's either that or nothing. The other ones aren't tea; they're just herbal drinks.
Yeah, right. It's basically just water, man.
Yeah. So what do you reckon?
How do you feel about EBT?
I think it's all right. To be honest, I don't drink it that much.
Right.
I know some people that love it, but
I quite like English breakfast. I mean, so it depends though. It's a weird situation, right? Because there's English breakfast tea specifically, but then I don't know what counts in that scenario, right? There's a lot of teas that are very similar that people drink in the same way as English breakfast.
Yeah, what's the difference between English breakfast tea and Earl Grey tea?
That's the thing.
Right?
There's Earl Grey tea.
I've always heard of that one as well.
What's the other tea? There's a couple of teas that are basically the same.
Yeah. I'm trying to think as well.
You can tell we're not
It's what you see when you go to a hotel, right? And you've got all of these different types in the little sachets.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell that we're not tea drinkers, Nick.
No.
By the fact that we don't know the names of the tea.
Exactly.
And so, it's kind of to be expected,
fine.
I guess.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Let us know in the comments all the different kinds of tea
that's available. Yes. Actually, can we have this in the chat, please? Chat.
Yeah, I like regular. I don't mind tea, but
I think it's all right. I would drink it.
I would also drink it. If I went somewhere and somebody said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" So if I went somewhere and someone was like, "Do you want a drink?" and I was like, "Oh, sure, what have you got?" and they listed a couple of items and they were like, tea was one of them, I probably wouldn't take tea, right? If I went somewhere and they offered me tea and I thought it was going to be rude for me to not take the tea, then at that point I would probably just take and drink the tea. Not because it's I'm not forcing myself to drink it because I'm this is so bad, but I feel bad and I have to drink it. It's it's
you feel
fine.
compelled.
It's fine, and there's no reason not to drink it, right?
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
And I keep tea in my place because some people ask for it, right?
Everybody does. It's like whenever someone is over, it's the default. Like, you want a cup of tea?
Cup of tea.
I gotta bust the kettle out, man. It's a whole thing. But Nick, come on, look at this, man.
Oh,
it works. It works. So
man,
he's gonna go around there. He goes left, round, and then the rail switches, and he can come back this way. And then over here, look at this. We've got an automatic T-junction rail. He's gonna go to the right, this way, right, my right, your left, and then he's gonna go back again. So we've got the first stage taken care of.
Okay.
And I think if I do kind of like this here and this here, that we can have him go.
He'll do it. He'll go anywhere. Every way and come back.
Every which way. Yeah.
Hello, you little logistics. You cute little logistic. Oh, look at you. Damn, look at this. He's a strong little guy, man. He's going over just blank rails. He's going over rails that don't even exist.
Wait, where did he
go? Unless there are rails that exist. He's on the opposite side to where the loop is.
Okay, that seems like a mistake.
Where Redstone is.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fine. Well, I'm working on fixing that. That's okay. Speaking of,
he does like that. No, I was just gonna say he does like going over blank rails blocks without rails, as we've discovered in the past. What I was wondering,
could I have an
Isaac,
iron, please? Yeah.
Yes. You want just the one?
Maybe a couple. Where are you at?
Couple.
Yeah,
hi.
Please.
Here you go. There you are. There you go. I'll have a fourth one. Enjoy.
Thank you.
What sounds do rabbits make? You know about TaskRabbit? I was going to make a rabbit sound. What the hell sounds do rabbit? What do rabbits
I need 6 rails. Sorry, Nick, to burst your bubble. I thought my recipe knowledge of Minecraft rails is incorrect. I need 2 more.
Thank you. You're in luck. That's what I have.
Thank you. I don't think rabbits really make much of a sound. They make kind of like a very quiet little like when they do that thing where they kind of like just move their nose side to side a little bit. You know, like kind of like twitch it a bit. I think they make like a very small sound, but I think for the most part, rabbits don't really sound off. You know.
Right. Okay.
I think they're mostly just keep to themselves. You know.
Yeah.
People are saying they make sounds. Fair enough, man.
Okay. Can you describe the sounds that they make, please? I would like to hear
in vivid detail.
I'd like a bit of a community effort here in the live chat. I'd like them to describe what the rabbit sounds like, and then I'm gonna try and make that sound, and I want that to be accurate, right? To what it actually sounds like. So if I could get that, chat, that would be much obliged. People are saying they sound like
someone said my rabbits mostly somewhat sound like growling sounds.
Okay, that's a bit creepy, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
They don't like him, is the thing.
No. yeah, I think they just don't like you. So that's what I've got the impression of. They sound like
I think that's an incorrect I mean, maybe though, man, you know, go for it.
Yeah, you ever had a rabbit, Isaac?
Me, I personally haven't, but I've had siblings who have had rabbits, but I just don't really spend too much time with those rabbits.
Right. You disassociate yourself.
I don't disassociate. I just like
you don't associate yourself with those cretins.
They're just
Isaac.
You know they just kind of sit there, man. You know, and
they are just bouncing around, aren't
they? And like they don't even bounce as much as you'd hope they would. Like they mostly just kind of move about, and it's it's fine.
Yeah, just hopping about the place.
Yeah, God. Right. No offense to any rabbits.
Who the hell do they think they are?
Right.
To be honest, Isaac.
No,
who do they think they are? Okay, right. I'm searching. Don't want to pin that. I'm searching for where this iron chest quest.
There's no quest. I just want iron chests.
No. But you need the research to make it, right? So I'm looking for. I made the research.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
research,
I didn't. Oh,
yeah. You need this. Life isn't easy.
It's at the end at the end of basic research, man.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward, but it does require.
No, I've done it.
You do
it. It's done.
Oh, hold on. I might have messed up. Hold on. I'm trying to fix the
I thought you were congratulating me for unlocking the iron chest quest.
Sorry, man. No.
The train. It's the train. The train's getting all the love. It's like a second child. It's taking all the attention away.
I need this here. There we go. Okay, I think I might have rectified the situation here. By the way, I did some more base building, man. I moved over I moved all the miners, quote unquote. They're not actually working because they have no support for it, but I've moved a lot of the miners over to then like new locations. So we've got gems on this side, we've got ores on the other side, and then we've got like miscellaneous on the back side. And then
right, okay.
I've also put down these paths. What do you think of this offset smooth stone brick that I've used, Nick, for the path lining here? Over here, man.
Oh, so that's what this is. I like it. It's a bit marbly.
It's a little bit marbly,
we were looking for.
It's just smooth stone, man, that's been chiseled.
Yeah, we were looking for that. So that is very good. And smooth stone is mine-able, I believe. Is it not? So that's...
What in the world? Hold on, I don't know if people could hear that. Here you go, man. This is a link that was sent in. You can probably click it in the Twitch chat, but it's a freaking link to a video.
Oh, well.
Why are you going that way? That's the rabbit sound, chat. Jeez, it does really That's crazy. Sorry, chat. That was just that was a me playing the link from the Twitch chat. That's
Oh my lord! What the?
You hear that, man?
Oh my god!
Apologies if you it was quite loud. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Not that I ever wanted a rabbit.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't want a rabbit.
Right.
Now, like that's like what if you were just in the middle of the night, you're just chilling and you hear that, man? What on earth? Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad, man.
They sugarcoat it, don't they? This whole
rabbit
thing.
Yeah. They make them just sound like little carrot munchers, but no, that's not what they are, man.
No, they're freaking shrieking out here. Oh my god. Jesus. These guys. Who do they think they are? Nice. Okay, the ability for iron chest has been unlocked. I had to detour and make a little bit of technium.
Yeah. We had all the stuff to make technium, just ready to go.
I just went and I did the hard yardsizer.
Wow.
Coal coke. I got the bronze.
That surprises me, man. I didn't really have you down as the hard yards kind of guy.
No.
Usually I'm the soft yards.
I'm the soft meters guy, right? But now I'm the hard yards guy, right? The downside though now is where's that iron gone? Where's that? Where's that? Oh, it's here. It's here. Okay, good stuff. All right, wood to iron. We're gonna upgrade these bad boys. All right, you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. Everyone gets an upgrade. Everyone's getting an upgrade. Nice. Everyone's getting an upgrade.
Oh, so you're upgrading the pre-existing chests. You're not like making new chests.
Yeah. I'm not making new chests. I'm gonna just shuffle these guys over.
Good.
Right.
Good. I'm trying to figure stuff out here. I made a food item. I cooked a recipe last night that I have never made before.
Hit me.
What? New to my tongue, but probably familiar to a fair amount of the audience, man. I made freaking meatloaf last night. You tried this?
I've never tried nor made meatloaf.
It's a wild product, man. Because it is what it says on the tin. It's a loaf of like, so it's for those in the US like watching. It's not at all a common product here. Like it's just not made. I've never seen it. But so I made it, man, and it's the recipe I followed used pork and beef mince, like ground beef or ground pork. But yeah, it's legitimately just like you take the ground meats, you kind of put them all in a bowl, mix it with like some stuff, maybe like some eggs, some like a couple of breadcrumbs in, just little things. It's kind of like just imagine like a meatball recipe, but just like instead of putting it into meatballs, you just kind of stick it down as a slab of meat after the fact, like a big old loaf, like imagine putting it into a bread tin and like kind of flopping it out, right? And then and then that's it, and then and then you cook it. You cook it as like a big old log of meat. It's
oh my goodness,
it's wild. But then you know what makes it an American recipe, Nick? They this is also like information that I didn't know. They coat the top of it in like a freaking ketchup glaze, man. So it's got
ketchup.
So the recipe I followed had like a ketchup. The ketchup was the base sauce. So the recipe I followed had like a slightly different glaze. But but yeah, it's basically like a ketchup glaze that they kind of cut over the top of it, so you get like this kind of crisp, sweet outer edge to the meatloaf. It's such a wild recipe.
Oh my god, I mean, I love ketchup.
Yeah.
For anyone who's been watching for any decent amount of time, they know this. I love ketchup.
Yeah.
But ketchup as a meat, as like a glaze.
Yeah. So mine was like a bit more kind of zhuzhed up. It had like some Worcestershire sauce. I can never say the word, as well as like some cider vinegar and like a couple of other little bits, almost making it into like a barbecue sauce, but just without like the paprika, garlic, onion. But and then just like glazed on the top. But yeah, no, it was wild, man. Actually wild.
Yeah, gosh. And was it nice? Was it good?
It was actually surprisingly tasty, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it works out quite well.
Nice.
You season the meat. It's not just like thrown together. It's got some salt and pepper. It's got like other seasonings in it, and then you cook it, and yeah, like it does come out, and it looks horrendous. I'll say that out of the gate. Like when you're making it, it's just a log of meat, and then once it's like on your plate, it's just like you cut it like a bread, and it's just a slab of meat, and it's
wow.
it's, but you know what? Actually, pretty tasty though.
Wow, that's that is interesting. Not sure how I feel about it. But it's very interesting.
I think it would depend massively on the recipe used. Like I said, I think I had like quite an upmarket version of it. I can see a situation in which it's just kind of like ground meat with ketchup on top, which I know is kind of what I've described, and I could see in that scenario it not being good. But like
a big almost sausage, like a big beef sausage.
I mean, I think you've got to think about it a different way, I guess, right? Someone says not everyone put ketchup on top of meatloaf. I sure done. I guess like from what I've seen when I googled it, all of the recipes had some kind of ketchup like kind of glaze or ketchup based glaze on top of it. So I think it's kind of solid. But I think you've got to think of it more of like it's basically like a log of burger, right?
Right.
Because like
it's almost like if you slice the meatloaf, you're slicing your own burger patties.
Exactly. Imagine instead of cooking like a burger on its own, instead you just take a kilogram of ground meat, mix it all into a loaf, and then you slice it, and then you put the ketchup on it when you cook it, and then you don't eat it with bread.
Yeah. Oh my lord. The ketchup thing is wild because I've seen meatloaves in TV shows, right? And it's always got like a brown crusty outer shell.
Yeah.
And I always assumed, it was like bread crumb, like a kind of a crumb mix almost that's just been browned, right? But it being like a ketchup glaze, that's quite wild. That's quite wild.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you can slice 2 meatloaf loaves, put a burger patty in the middle, and then you've got like the ultimate final form.
You've got like a burger, but you're using the meatloaf as bread, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. How do you feel about that, Isaac? How do you feel about that idea?
I mean, it might be a bit.
Might be a bit.
I don't think my doctor would recommend
it. Put you in a bit of a food coma. Yeah.
So
but
I
you're
had
into it, is what you're saying.
I went somewhat, I believe is somewhat classic. I had it with mashed potatoes and peas, is what I had it with.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Which is what you'd have sausages with, I'd guess. So that whole meatloaf is like a sausage thing carries more merit, I guess. Yeah, okay. All right. I see.
The downside, Nick, is that there's only 2 of us, and I used a kilogram of ground meat. So I've got like 4 days worth of meatloaf now.
I was gonna say sometimes I buy like they do like itty bitty beef mince packets these days.
250 grams,
and
instead of 500.
I will make a dish with that, and still usually have some ground meat left over, like cooked ground meat that I will just mix in with some rice the next day and have for lunch. So a kilo, that's pretty hefty.
Yeah, it's a lot.
What percent fat are you talking?
Isaac? So the recipe called for 10% fat, which is not sold in the UK as far as I'm aware.
No,
in the UK,
I've not seen that.
You get 5, you get 12, you get 20, right?
Yeah.
20 being the cheapest, 5 being the most expensive. For reasons of just fat content. And so it's an interesting story. By interesting, I mean it's mildly interesting, but I'm going to say it anyway because that's what this point of the show is. And so I had some ground beef, which we in the UK call mince for some reason. I had some in my fridge, right? And it was a day out of date, right? And so I was like, okay, I need to use this. If it's still good, I need to use it. Well, I'll give it a sniff and see how it is. And I need to make sure I use it. So here I am. I'm needing to use this. By the way, do you have a drawer controller? Did you get that, or do I still need to buy that? Like previously? Oh no, we have a drawer controller. It's over here, right?
Yeah, it's over here. Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like, the way I came to this to be making meatloaf, Nick, I went on the internet and I was like, I just Googled ground beef recipes because I've made a lot of ground beef recipes in my day, but I wanted to try something different, right? And so I just Googled ground beef recipes, and the first one that came up was, or one of the first things that came up had meatloaf on it. And I was like, oh, I've never had meatloaf. I'll give it a try. And then I went down a rabbit hole where I ended up, finding a recipe from a YouTube cooking channel that I respect. Also, do you have more trim? Because
I do. I've got loads of trim.
I need.
You want this to go?
Yeah, it's kind of
to the end.
I need to connect up. Yeah. In there. Because we're going to do one more there, and then we're going to do this here. And so that's going to feed into the drawer. There we go. So now if anything is cooked over here, it should make its way over, get put in the drawer, and then we put into these wall things, So if you could start putting stuff into the walls as well, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Preferably with some level of
law and order.
Exactly, yeah, he gets it. But,
that sounds good.
But yeah, so anyway, I saw the meatloaf, and then I spent a while looking at recipes, and then I ended up looking at a recipe that is, I ended up finding a recipe, I should say, that is from a channel that I like. But this recipe calls for ground pork as well as beef, okay? And I'm like, I don't have ground pork. I also needed buttermilk as well. So I was like, fine, I'll go to the supermarket. I'll get the stuff I need, right? So I go to the supermarket. I get the stuff I need. Whilst I'm at the supermarket, I realized that I don't have... I realized that before I went, I didn't sniff the beef that's out of date in my fridge.
You don't know if it's out of date or not. I don't know.
I don't want to go all the way to the supermarket, buy the beef, go home, and then realize buy the pork, go home, realize my beef's out of date. So instead, what I do is I buy more beef whilst at the supermarket, right?
Yeah.
The beef that I had at home was 5%. The beef that was recommended was 10%. And so at the supermarket, I bought 12%, right?
Okay.
Thinking I'll go home, I'll sniff the beef that I do have. If it's fine, I'll use that. If it's not, I'll use the new 12% that I bought, right? Get home, I open the old beef, I sniff it, and for the most part, I think it smells fine, but I'm also not entirely certain. And so I'm thinking the only way I can figure out if it actually smells fine is if I open the new beef and smell that as well. So I open up the new beef and the old beef. So now I've opened all of the beef, right? And it smelled fine. It was fine. So what I did is I used the 12% that I bought for the meatloaf, along with 5% pork, because that's all I could buy. And then I used and then simultaneously, whilst I was making the meatloaf, I also used the other beef to make a pot of chili, man, which is currently in my freezer.
Oh, yes, the classic. The frozen chili recipe, Isaac's famous chili.
I had some kidney beans, I had some cans of tomatoes, so I just made some chili, man. And so that's ready for later on when Isaac wants chili. But yeah, no, you can't get 10% fat beef.
I've not seen it. Yeah. So you were kind of averaging out the fat content.
Yeah,
Isaac.
I was.
So you had an average of what, like 8.5%?
Whatever 12 plus 5 divided by 2 is, it's gonna be less than 10.
8.5%.
Yeah.
That's you're getting there. That's close.
Yeah, it's pretty close,
10%. I'm sure that's how it works.
Someone in the Twitch chat is saying that the higher fat percentage usually tastes better. That's true. The trouble there is that it's one, it's much worse for you. But two, it's also like, I think for a loaf like that, it might end up being like a bit too sloppy. If it's
I was gonna say you want it to be drier, don't you? You want it to be more dry so it holds.
Bingo.
Okay, I see. I think
that's the setup there. Let me set this one up first.
Very good.
But yeah, that was my story, man, and that was my yesterday.
Yeah,
I made
nice.
meatloaf for the first time, and that is what it is.
Yeah. I ordered ramen last night because I was not feeling well. I was eating it. But it was beef. It was beef crispy beef ramen.
I've gone hard off ordering food, man. Like,
yeah,
it just so much money for no reason.
I had a really, really good period of time.
Yeah.
Like, I think last year generally, I was fantastic. I had notifications from Uber Eats saying, "We miss you, please," literally saying, "We miss you, please come back." And I was like, nah. But like the last 3 weeks, rough. But I'm gonna rechange my ways and go back to making. Yeah. I went to the supermarket this morning. I got stuck in like 15 roadworks. I did my shop. I came back, got stuck in more roadworks, and then I decided that I'm going to start ordering supermarket deliveries again when I got back because I was so annoyed. And I was like, I'm going to cook more. I'm going to scratch cook more this year.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. Like, the trouble with you ordering the UK supermarkets, man, one, it costs a fortune to get delivered as well. I used to order all the time a couple of years ago, but these days, it's like, because it used to be you could get free delivery in some places, but these days it's pricey for delivery. And also, they don't have the cheapest products online.
Oh, right.
Like, I've noticed that, like, the own brand stuff that is the cheapest in store is just, like, actually not available online.
Interesting.
And so you're forced to pay up, man.
Yeah, it's been 4 years almost since I last ordered. I used to order. I used to be the same. I used to order a supermarket all the time. It's been 4 years really since I've done that. So I need to. What I was saying to my girlfriend yesterday was I'm gonna look at the different supermarkets and what options they have before I sign up to one. And
you don't have to sign up, man, right?
But
you mean like you gotta buy a delivery pass or something?
Yeah, before I buy a delivery pass, before I order from one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna shop around. I'm gonna see what the different ones are offering. So I'll see about that.
Yeah. No, like I say, you just I don't think it's worth it, man. Personally, I mean, like it depends. It's obviously convenient, right? Which is the main benefit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm all about that in-person shopping, man.
Yeah. See, I usually am, but I've been. Shafted. The problem is when I've been shafted. See, when I go in to a supermarket, my number one goal is to get out as fast as possible. Right. And now the problem with that is that what that makes me do is buy the same stuff that I always buy because I know where it is and it's easy, right?
Bingo, yep.
So what I was thinking was I'm going to instead divert that time spent going to the supermarket, driving over, buying all the stuff, coming back, all of that fun stuff into looking up more recipes online and just ordering. Because the problem with scratch cooking as well, man, is like it'll require all these things that I don't know where they are, and I end up doing the worst navigation path around the supermarket humanly possible.
Back and forth.
Yeah, to go and find these things, and by the end of it, I'm just like, oh man,
nothing's ever where you expect it to be. No,
exactly.
That's true. I mean, like I passively kind of consume a fair bit of like cooking content as like my almost primary YouTube content these days.
Oh, I see. Right, it's part of your like
my YouTube
routine content consumption.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
so I'll watch road recipes and I'll get ideas and I'll go watch stuff. I'm also just a much more leisurely shopper, man. When it comes to the supermarket, I'm happy to somewhat leisurely kind of roam about the supermarket for a little while. And so like I say leisurely. Like I'm still probably one of the more aggressive shoppers in terms of like speed. I don't like.
Yeah, you've got purpose.
I've got some kind of purpose.
With a purpose.
But I'm also happy to stand and look at something for a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm a shopper in person kind of guy. Man.
Okay, yeah, I see. I mean, I've changed my schedule recently. I used to go like in the night.
Garden.
Yes, in the night garden. That's a throwback. Oh my lord, I was expecting to be reinformed of that today.
Have you got a spare iron chest, by the way, Nick, that I could steal?
I do not, but I can potentially make one. I just need a single iron ingot, which we actually might have over here. Yes, nice. Yeah, I'll make you one.
Thank you, my friend. Also, like, I dislike the online shopping thing because, like, you'll order like a cabbage or something, and they'll send you the world's smallest cabbage because you don't get to pick it yourself. Or you'll order like some bananas, and they'll send you some like bruised, bashed up bananas that are garbage. Or you'll like order, I don't know, you'll order like, let's say you order, what would you order? Let's say you order like a 2-liter bottle of lemonade, right? And then you'll get the delivery will get there and it'll be like, we didn't have any lemonade, so we sent you a 2-liter bottle of olive oil instead. Is that an acceptable substitute? If not, please call our customer support team and talk to them. I'm like, what? Who made this substitution? Like, who looked at the order and thought, yeah, this is a good substitution to make? Like, just because they're both 2 liters doesn't like. It's like what?
See, right now, I've got inside baseball to that.
Yeah.
It is usually a teenager on the other side. Who makes like sometimes will be bored and will want to mess with people. And they're like, yeah, this will do. Then picks random item that's got nothing to do with, item intended to be purchased.
Yeah.
Right? So that is why. See, this is why I've not got deliveries in the last couple of years, because I always used to get shafted.
Yeah.
Not really by substitutions, but by like dates, like expiry dates.
Yeah, for sure.
Which usually used to be like the sometimes that day or sometimes the next day, right?
Yeah.
And I just get terrible items. So that's when I was like, okay, enough's enough. But yeah, in terms of the substitutions, I believe with what I used to use, which was Sainsbury's, I could just say no to the person. As in, like, I could allow substitutions, but if I didn't like some of the things that got substituted...
you could just turn it away, like, at the door.
I can turn it away at the door, yeah. And just say, send these back, and then they'll refund you that amount.
But that's still worse, though, right? Like, what if you want the thing that you ordered? You know what I mean? Like, but then you've got to go to the supermarket, because now you can't order again, because you've got a minimum £40 delivery, and so now you've got to go to the supermarket anyway to get that. It's just like, I think it's a scam, man. And also, I'm pretty sure
back into it.
I think it's more expensive, you know? I think that the offers are worse online because they've got to make up for the delivery, right? I think especially recently with like the big cost increases in fuel and whatnot, I think it's just a lot more expensive to order online. Like I think initially they took like a loss to try and get people to order online, and I think these days they've done like a complete shift to where now I think you are paying a premium to have it delivered to you instead of going to the store. And like you won't notice if it's like the boiling frog thing. I don't think you notice if you've just never stopped ordering online. But if you go in store and you look, it's like some of the things you normally order are just like a lot cheaper. Or there's like a much cheaper alternative, I think.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. You'll find out. You can report back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to report back. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to report back on my findings.
Your findings.
Because yeah. But I have changed my supermarket shopping time from Monday night to Monday morning, usually. And that is, I have had much better experiences in Monday. I feel much more leisurely in Monday morning because I go after breakfast. I'm there, I'm just kind of shopping around. There's less people, which is nicer.
Yeah.
And I'm not in as much of a rush to get home because I don't want to go to bed, right? I'm not like in a rush to shower and go to bed. I'll just be like, oh, okay, I'll carry on with my day when I get back. But I will report back on my findings. I will see what the situation is. I might start it next week, actually. So, within the next few episodes, people will find out, which is, get ready for my findings.
My betting is that it's going to be worse. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
It's obviously, like I say, it's convenient, right? It is convenient, but I don't want it, man. And also, we've been over this stuff before. Like, it's also just like data harvesting and all that garbage as well. Like,
they got you. They got me anyway, Isaac. Because
you got your Nectar
best
card,
believe
right?
I'm scanning that card. Yeah.
You signed up for the install.
I'm saving that £4. Oh dear.
It's why I don't shop at Sainsbury's, man. I just don't do it. It's not a bad supermarket. But
who doesn't have the savings these days, man?
Me. Who doesn't? I don't do it. I get to the checkout and it's like, so if I do go to Sainsbury's,
take the L.
I just purposely don't buy anything that is like on Nectar offer.
Oh,
if it's on Nectar offer, I just won't buy it. It's usually how it goes.
You switch. What if, right? There's carrots.
Yep.
are on offer.
Yeah.
But then the super fancy carrots aren't. But the super fancy carrots are more expensive than the regular carrots not on offer.
If I wanted regular carrots, at that point I would probably. So the thing is with Sainsbury's that I notice, usually is that carrots are not on offer, right? Is the first thing, because carrots are. I find the stuff that's usually Nectar priced is the stuff that I feel like you're getting shafted on anywhere. It'll be like Heinz products, it'll be Lurpak, it will be like the stuff that they're competing on, like fresh veg. You know, the carrots, I've never seen carrots on Nectar price, right? Like with regular carrots, they're always just like pretty cheap. The same's true with like with anything that they're fighting on. You know what I mean? Like if there's a competition, I think, then it's because they're always Aldi price matching their fresh veg, right? At Sainsbury's. And so I find that the stuff that is Nectar priced is just like premium stuff, you know? And so it'll be stuff where I assume their margins are high already, like on, you know, name brand ketchup and name brand butter and, you know, name brand pizzas. I find that if you actually like look at the stuff that's Nectar priced, it's never like that. It's usually never their own brand stuff, unless it's like the best. And you empty. Right. Nice. So yeah, I just don't buy it, man.
Okay, interesting.
I'm not paying full price for Heinz, and I'm not signing up for the Nectar card either, so easy.
Right. You just go cardless, Isaac. Loyalty cardless.
Yeah, I do go loyalty cardless. Yeah, no, I don't have any of the loyalty cards. And like if a supermarket introduces a loyalty card, I stop shopping at that supermarket as much.
Okay.
I've been shopping at Aldi so much more recently, man. Because it is just
Aldi doesn't have a card.
They don't have a card.
They don't.
And they have tremendously low prices. Not a sponsor, man. Not a sponsor.
Yeah. I haven't shopped at Aldi in a while, actually. I don't have a good one near me. That's my see, this is the problem. They've got me with location, Isaac.
Yeah. But no, Sainsbury's are the worst for it in terms of their Nectar thing. They do it more than anybody else. Like, it's so bad.
Interesting.
To the point, like, I don't know, to the point where I'm like, I don't understand how, like, we've railed on this so many times, but I don't understand how people don't see it's a scam. When you go to, like, a product, I saw it the other day, there was, like, a beauty cream product, and it was, like, 80% off with Nectar price. And I'm like, guys, you realize that they're just scamming you on the non-Nectar price, right? If they can offer it for 80% off, like, that's not a discount, right? If it's, like, regular price, $75.99, Nectar price is, like, $14.99 or something. And I'm like, what? Who's falling for this?
I'll walk past that usually.
Yeah, I imagine you're not buying the
I will just do my normal shop, right? I will get everything I was going to get anyway. Some of those things will just happen to be on the loyalty card discount, right? Yeah, but Sainsbury's is the only one I have. So if I go to Morrison's and it's like you could get more money off of the Morrison's card, I've just paid the full amount.
Yeah,
like, I can't be bothered. Yeah. Same with Tesco, which is bad as well.
So I I would pay for it. I go to Morrison's occasionally, and like I feel like Morrison's are not as bad for it.
They're a bit better. They are a bit better. Yeah. I've noticed this as well. Because my mum shops at Morrison's, and so sometimes she has ordered me to go to Morrison's to do a shop for her, and I have noticed, first of all, that they are cheaper generally, but then also that their loyalty cards is they're less crazy on that whole front.
Yeah, I think it always depends, man. I think different supermarkets are crazy in different ways. Like a lot of the times I will go to Sainsbury's and I'll be like, Nectar price on the Lurpak is £3. Then you go to Morrison's and just the regular offer price on the thing without a card is £3. I'm like, okay, well, why would I buy it at Sainsbury's? I need to get my... Oh, so I don't need a thing here, do I? I don't need a jumbo furnace. Oh, no, I do need a jumbo furnace here. Oh, wait, do I need a jumbo furnace here? Yes, I do need a jumbo furnace here. I forget you've got to smelt coal or into coal in this pack. Sure, fine.
Yes, yeah. Everything needs a furnace.
Over here?
Everything needs a furnace. What's up?
This is done. Like, over here, this is actually working. So, over on this side, it's taken a hot minute. But we have, you'll see at the top there, ores pouring in. If you
nice,
closer.
Yeah.
The ores are pouring in on the belts.
Lovely.
Over to the jumbo furnace. The jumbo furnace is smelting them into ingots, and then choo-choo is collecting those ingots from this iron hopper underneath.
Nice,
and then taking them away. So
lovely, very good.
And then he drops them off, and they get put into the system. So
into
iron,
the appropriate slots, good stuff.
Copper, aluminum, and tin are all being made.
Nice.
Right now, it only
good.
works because we're automatically, like I'm putting the coal in manually. So the next step is obviously we need to set up our other miners, right? Get those going. But we also need to get coal coming in, like, and getting coal sent to that jumbo furnace. One thing we should do though, man, is we just need to progress, I think. Like obviously the automation needs to be set up, but looking at bigger machines, which is the next quest line, I think that's kind of where we need to go. The jumbo furnace isn't filling fast enough. Oh no, yeah, we probably need a rapid hopper up top. That's almost certainly the case because we don't have one currently. I assume we don't have any extra technium, right?
No, one. I've got one that I think I made by in excess. It's in this.
No, I need two.
Draw here. Okay.
But yeah, it also doesn't matter too much. It's not filling up too much because the fuel gets burnt through real fast. But we kind of also just need to push forward because if we can push forward, we're gonna get some better stuff unlocked as well.
No, that's good. I like it. We're kind of getting through basic tech then if we can like complete big machines, advanced technium, and all that good stuff, and then move over to
yeah. I mean, we could do with maybe just making like a stack or something of basic technium as well.
Okay, I can have a look at that. That's I don't think that's as bad as it sounds.
Yeah,
it just requires accruing a lot of specific items.
Yeah. Because we can definitely automate, I think, the process of making the basic technium at this point fairly quickly. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. Lapis is coming in automatically. The smooth stone clay is coming in automatically. Coal coke is just coal sent to the coke oven, and that's automatable. And then bronze is just tin and copper as well. The hardest bit is probably treated wood, but treated wood is automatable if we use the assembler, which is under the big machines quest line. You can pump creosote into that, pump wood into that, and it just produces the treated wood. So
nice.
we can make that happen. I do love the doot.
He's cute, isn't he? Look at him go.
So we do have,
Look at him go.
It is slightly awkward. Here, he doesn't go left and dock. Like, the only 2 points he's currently set to go to are here and over by the ores. But he does go around that loop over there.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure why. You'll see he drops off here, which is good.
Nice, yeah.
And then he goes again. But I'm not quite sure why he goes over there. It's not the end of the world, because we do need to go over there anyway, but yeah, I'm not quite sure what the deal is there anyway.
Okay, he just kind of makes his way then. Interesting.
It's just figuring this stuff out. Yeah. These chests are horrible, man. What is going on?
These will get moved. So what I need to do is I need to make some upgrades, right, for these bad boys, which is not actually that hard.
Right.
But that just needs to get done. Just some wood, some iron. Which is coming in, you say? Look at that.
It is. I've got a stack of it, man. If you want, like,
yeah.
Like again, you can make some of this stuff manually pretty quickly. If you
yeah. This is I just need some wood.
Some wood. Yeah, but no, that's all.
Let me go grab some.
That's all doing well. Lovely. Cool. All right. So next time we will come back and maybe look at getting this metal price. The metal price is going to require power as well. You'll see that under the big machines quest line, we got windmills and water wheels as our first kind of options for power. It's taken us a little while to get here, but at the same time, we do have a dope train network, Nick, consisting of one singular train that is, doing its thing. Nice.
It's just like the actual rail system, man. It's one train that everyone's relying on to pile into.
This is fine. Yeah, no, we can make this work. Flipping heck. All right.
Nice.
Well, next time, Nick, like I said, we'll come back. We'll do some more stuff. For now, though, we're gonna go ahead and ramp up this episode of Techopolis 2. There